G'day folks, just at the top of the video I'd like to announce that we have a competition happening again here at the channel. So to go alongside these unboxings that are finally here with the rest of the Kickstarter stuff for Zombicide White Death, I thought I'd announce that we're going to give away a copy of the retail edition of the big base game for Zombicide White Death. So if you've never played a Zombicide before, or you never got into it before, this is a base set, a base game. This is the White Death variant, the latest version of it, so it fits within that fantasy line. So if you're looking to get into the fantasy line of Zombicide, this is the way you can do it. You can see it's still all in the shrink wrap here, and it is the base game version, the retail base game here. You get 6 survivors, a whole bunch of zombies, and a whole bunch of missions and things, and plus you get that latest version of Zombicide where you have the walls printed on the tiles there, and you can sort of fight defending castles and all that sort of stuff as well. So that's White Death. I'll be giving away a copy of that alongside not just that, but also the retail edition of Eternal Empire, which goes alongside that. It's an expansion pack. You do need that base game set, but this adds rules for playing through a campaign, as well as adding some new bad guy types, some new heroes as well, and you get things like chi statues and different ways for your characters to use the power of chi to enhance your attacks and that sort of thing as well. So that is the Eternal Empire campaign pack. Gives you a whole bunch of new missions as well, I believe. And not just that, we'll also be giving away a copy of the retail edition of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Timecrash sort of IP mashing together expansion set here as well. So again, alongside Eternal Empire, you can't just play with these by themselves. That's why we're also giving away the base game there. So this works alongside the White Death version of the rules as well. You get a whole bunch of Ninja Turtles and Foot Soldiers and Shredder and that sort of thing as well. And this new sort of pizza power mechanic and all that sort of stuff as well. That's not what it's called, but it sounds cool. It's a pretty fun one. I've put a video already of a playthrough of one of the missions from this one. Didn't get all the rules exactly right, but if you want to check it out, it'll give you an idea of what the gameplay is like in this set. And yeah, so this one, along with the other 2 boxes there, they will all be in the competition. So check that out, and if you want to find out more details, check out the end of the video as well for how to enter. So thank you guys. G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here again with another unboxing video for you, and this time we're continuing with our Zombicide White Death coverage. We're looking at some of the expansions that have come out with the Kickstarter stuff. I've already filmed quite a few months ago now some of the stuff with the retail core stuff with Zombicide White Death, the TMNT stuff, and the Eternal Empire campaign pack there as well. But now that the Kickstarter stuff's arrived on my doorstep, I thought, why not join the party late, because we seem to be getting the stuff pretty late now from CMON here in Oz, but at least, you know, when the Kickstarter stuff arrives, we still seem to get stuff at retail pretty early. But yeah, this stuff I think has arrived to most places in the world, unfortunately, so I think I'm a bit slow on the uptake with the old unboxings, but we're going to keep going here. And I've decided to bunch these ones together into the Troopers packs, essentially. So we're going to be having a look at different expansions here that basically allow you to sort of add variety to the type of zombies and some of the guards and stuff you can add to your sets as well. Plus, I thought with this video we can jump on board with the plastic tokens pack and the 3D Battlements as well. Just a reminder, if you're interested in those core sets, if you'd like to pick up some Zombicide White Death stuff as a prize, check out the end of this video with the tips on how to do that. So let's check them out. I think, I'm not really sure where to start with this one. Well, since I've picked up the box, let's have a look at the Berserker Walkers. So if we have a look at these guys, it says here we get 18 Berserker Walker miniatures plus 12 zombie cards and a reference card. Okay, so 12 zombie cards, 18 miniatures. So they seem to be the one troop type. So we get 6 of that variant there, 6 of this one, and 6 of the other. Okay. So most zombies aren't smart enough to avoid danger and just rush at their prey as fast as possible. Then we came across the ones we called Berserkers. They are immune to projectiles of any sort. Uh-oh. You gotta take them down close. Okay, that's a bit scary, and they are compatible with Green Horde and Black Plague as well, all the fantasy variants there. So I'm assuming some of those cards that we mentioned here are going to give us the means to sort of sprinkle those in with our other decks. So there you go. Let's check them out. Alrighty then, we have the Berserker Walkers. You've got your little symbol there, so you can always tell this set apart from the others. Have the same targeting priority orders as walkers, or priority order as walkers. Okay, can only be eliminated with melee actions. They are still affected by game effects, eliminating all zombies in the zone. Okay, so if you pour a the boiling oil and all that sort of stuff over the top of them, that will get them. And I'm assuming maybe the dragon bile and the torch probably gets rid of them as well. I'm not sure about that, but I'm guessing. Don't take my word for it. Okay, so there we go. So that's just the rules card. What does this say here? Add Berserker Walker cards to the zombie deck during setup. Damage dealt, they do 1. To eliminate 1, and AP provided 1. So they're essentially like a walker, but they just can't be taken out. And so they're not any faster or anything, you just can't shoot them. Okay, still pretty scary. And then you've got all the different cards here. And those of you who know the breakdown of these will probably know, although these all do look to be the same, don't they? Oh no, there you go, it's getting a little bit different here. Okay, well, oh boy, that is a bit scary. Okay, so that's what we are dealing with there, and let's just have a quick look at the models. Alright, get past this tape. Can't even shoot the tape. Okay, there we go. Take that apart. Alright, now we should have some different types here, so we should have 3 different ones. So we won't go through all of them since they're the same, but this is one style. Okay, and then we have another style, and luckily, because to be honest, they don't really look, these berserkers don't really look very berserk. They're not sort of, their arms aren't up in the air waving around going crazy. So I would actually say that I would probably find it pretty hard to differentiate between these and the regular walkers in White Death there. So I'm glad they've gone with a completely different color here, because at least that's going to make them stand out. And finally, well, actually, I said they weren't waving their arms about. This guy's doing his job. There we go. But apart from this guy, I would find these guys pretty hard to sort of tell apart if they were in the same color. So good job making them different. Okay, I do like the look of them. I'm just saying they don't really look very berserk. Okay, so there we go. I guess I'm expecting them to look like Vikings or something, aren't I? So it's not really the setting for this one. Okay, Berserker Walkers. Alright, Berserker. Alright, brings you back your BB bounce. And now we're going to have a look at the Crossfire pack. Okay. So these guys are not on Berserker. They are going to be wielding crossbows. And it looks like we get humans wielding crossbows as well. So we get the guards as well. So this one sort of adds a bit of to both sides, the Crossfire pack. Okay, there you go. Well, the cat's playing away in the background there. What have we got here? 12 crossbow guard miniatures, 15 deadbolt walker miniatures, 13 mini cards. Okay, that's a lot of crossbow guards. And they're compatible with any of the fantasy stuff here. I wonder if you completely replace the other ones. Well, let's find out. Shift these guys out. Ta-da! Alright, that's a bigger box. And here we go. Crossfire pack. Crossbow guards. 12 of them. Like secondary heroes. Flame guards, there we go. Range of 1 to 3. Is that longer than the regular ones? Crossbow guards, yeah, perfect to keep the streets clear. Beware brutes though. Yes, they only do 1 damage. Delayed ranged action. Crossbow guards. Discard any time during the next zombie's phase to perform a ranged action with target. Okay, interesting. Guards are survivors. I'm going to have to read that carefully to really work out what's going on here. Whether you have to forfeit using the regular guards, which I would imagine. Okay. Damage dealt 2. No armor rolled allowed. Alright, so there you have it. And I think I was reading on Board Game Geek, people saying, oh my god, these things do 2 wounds and stuff, and others were saying, well, I guess if it's doing that much damage to you, you know, 2's as good as 3, I guess. So you're probably not going to let these guys hit you anyway, otherwise, yeah, if you've got more than 1 crossbow bad guy in the zone, it's, you know, and they're firing at you, you're probably going to lose a hero anyway, so you're going to want to avoid them at all costs. Bum, 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 bum. So this is a whole bunch of those. So what is that? Is that delayed ranged action? That's just a... How many is that? 6, 1 per player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's just, I guess you give one to each player. Then these are the Deadbolt Walkers. You chuck them into the deck, I'm guessing. There you go. Alright, let's have a look at them. Here we go. Alright. So we've got this variant of the guards. There he is. And you've got this variant. Very cool. And finally we have this variant of the crossbow guards. He's kind of holding his crossbow down like that. And finally, let's have a look at these guys. We have the Deadbolt zombie. Can we get under there? He's not looking very happy there. Okay, that's 5 of those. Let's have a look at this one. And finally, well, I keep saying finally, there's a lot of finalies here. Alright, those are the 3 variants. And now we have the Climbers and Terrorcotta Warriors. So looking forward to these guys. What have we got there? The Climbers are looking pretty scary. Okay. Paranoia is a useful tool for survivors. It keeps them on their toes when the plague adapts. Okay, it certainly has with the Climbers and the Terrorcotta Warriors. So 15 Climbers, 15 Terrorcotta Warriors. No backup here with the guards. And we get 18 mini cards and a rules leaflet. Again, compatible in theory with the other fantasy Zombicide. So I wonder what the Climbers do in that version. I think there's a version of Zombicide where there's like towers and stuff, isn't there? So maybe they could climb the towers. Alright. Here we go. Alright, we're travelling to Xi'an. And let's have a look at these guys here. Terrorcotta Warriors. So they deal 1 damage, they take 1 damage. So they're essentially a walker, but they've got these special rules. Okay, they got the same targeting priority as walkers. At the start of each zombie phase, locate every zone with 1 to 4 Terrorcotta Warrior miniatures. Then spawn Terrorcotta Warriors in each of these zones until there are 5 What if there are not enough miniatures? Choose the zones to receive the remaining. Choose which zones receive the remaining ones. Then all Terrorcotta warriors perform one extra activation. What? This special spawn does not trigger the combat reflexes skill. So they always like sort of running around in teams of 5 unless you can completely wipe them out. Oh, climbers. Let's have a look at these guys. Have the same priority. They've got the same thing as walkers. Climbers can cross ramparts. Wolfsburg and ledges, green horde when moving. And okay, ramparts, barriers, ledges. Climbers ignore ramparts and don't need stairs to climb on, or leave battlement walkways. White Death. Okay. Targeting priority. White Death, Black Plague and Green Horde feature different targeting priority orders. Players should use the chart corresponding to the core box they are playing with. Right, so it says to use the same level as walkers, but that might be different. Here it is. That might be different depending on the version you're playing, so just be aware of that, I guess. Okay, well, since these guys show up in packs of 5, do they always spawn in packs of 5? Let's check it out. Okay. Oh, you betcha. There we go. All Terrorcotta warrior groups under 5 are set to 5. Oh man, so when you spawn this, they all set to 5 as well. Oh man. Oh. Okay, that's a lot. And then you got the climbers. Okay. Well, there you go. Pretty simple stuff there, but scary. And now let's see if we can withstand the assault of the sticky tape. Alright. Look at the colours here. Okay. So we have a Terrorcotta warrior. Oh, I like these guys. I kind of wish they were... Oh no, I guess this is Terrorcotta, isn't it? Yeah. Well, this is perfect then. Okay. What's this guy doing? He's like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Just keeping them down. Right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them. 5 of them. That means this one must be the... He's kind of swaying from side to side. Oh, I like that. And now we've got... Now here are some cool looking dudes. These guys kind of look like berserkers to me. Whoa, climbers. That is scary looking. Okay. There's another one here. Let's get some detail happening. Oof. Yuck. Okay, and lastly... Yeah, I don't want to see a pack of these guys coming towards me. Ooh. Okay. Well, that is all of the minis. So with all those climbers and bits and pieces, let's have a look at the ramparts. Okay, this is what we're looking for, the 3D battlements. Okay. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to using these on the table. Hopefully they'll show up all right if we're playing a game and they won't sort of block too much line of sight. We'll have to see if for the camera if these are going to be worthwhile, or if not so much for the online, or the video playthroughs. But man, they look cool. And we've got a corner section here, so we should be able to put these together like so. Okay, nice. All right, and if we have another piece here, again, let's put those together. There we go. Nice. Okay, awesome. Very cool. We've got another corner piece here, but this one looks like it's like an inside corner. This one's an outside corner. The inside. So let's work this out. Oh boy. Oh, I see. Okay. So this way you can have your boy, it's hard to get these together. There we go. That's your inside corner there. And you can sort of have a zigzag. Oh, I don't know if I'm showing that very well. Or even, could you do this? Zigzag that way. Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. Well, there you go. That is the battlement section, and we're gonna have to do it, aren't we? So let's set some of this up with some figures on there and make it look cool. Okay, they're looking pretty cool here on the battlements. One thing I did notice is that none of the walls seem to have, let's get this in shot here, none of the straight wall sections seem to have the stairs that lead up and down from these, which I was thinking was a bit strange, but I guess maybe, I'm not sure how the tiles are going to look, but maybe when these sit on top of a spot for the battlements, that will still allow you to see printed, sort of at the base of where this wall ends, you might be able to see the printed sort of stairs going up there, so maybe that's how that works. But yeah, it's a bit odd to see that there were no stairs on there. I'm sure if I was following the campaign a bit more closely, the campaign page probably explained that, but there you go. Awesome. And let's have a look at this last pack for the video. It's going to be the plastic tokens pack, so for Zombicide, White Death, and Eternal Empire, the campaign pack there as well. So we'll have a brief little look here. Core box, White Death, core box, and Zombicide Eternal Empire expansion needed to enjoy this set. I don't actually have any of the other plastic tokens for the other Zombicides, so this will be the only set that I have here. You can see Beacon token, Corruption tokens, Freeze tokens, got a whole bunch of Spawn tokens there, Defiler Spawn token, Cauldrons, Exits, Objectives, First Player, got the Chi tokens, Rope Ladders, and Noise tokens as well. Alrighty then, let's have a look. Can we get this off? The answer is no. Alright, end of video. Oh boy, that is coming apart, isn't it? Let's have a look here. Can we get this off cleanly? Chuck that down there. Oh, it's a bit sticky. And see what we have. Oh, I didn't realize they were going to do, I didn't even read that properly, the Corruption, the lettuce. Didn't realize this was going to be in here. Let's have a look here. Whoa. Wow. That feels really cool. And look at the size of that. I really like that. Nice and thick. I really like those. Got a hand of lettuce. Alright. Read them and weep. Alright, and then we have the cauldrons, which are actually little figures, little pieces. Bubbling away there. So you get the 4 of those. Oh, let's get a little detail. You can see the texture there. Alright, so 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have in here, looks like noise tokens. The cool thing about noise tokens is they can be used for any of the Zombicides, right? So, or the fantasy ones at least. Very cool. And now we've got some freeze tokens. There we go. Nice to meet you. And oh, let's have a quick look there. Not necessarily the nicest sort of colouring there, but still, it gets the job done. These look a little bit nicer. Let's have a look at them up close. These are the Chi tokens. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like these. Chi. Alright. Just got to remember to use it, don't you? In that last playthrough video I was forgetting I had the Chi. So they feel nice, make it a cool sound. So that's the plastic tokens there. Chuck those back in. And we've got one final baggie, it looks like. And these have some miscellaneous objectives and spawning tokens and bits and pieces here, so we'll have a look at those. Alrighty then, so we've got the exit or like the rally point token there. We have the beacon token. I don't know if you can see, make these out, they're a little bit raised there. This is what those lettuce, whoops, oh no, on the floor. That's what the lettuce corruption heads towards, that beacon there, looking for that to end the game. Let's have a look here, let's see if we can count. We've got spawn points, are they the same on both sides? Yep, so spawn points 3 and 4, we have 1, we have 2, looking nice there, nice and shiny, and I think there's a 5th one, but it's got a different colour. So I'm not sure about that. Is that because it's only for 5 players, or I don't know. Then we've got the Defiler spawn point as well. So the Defiler comes out, puts this down in its zone, keeps spawning from there, but then it pushes whatever spawn point it was on forward with the corruption. So that's pretty cool. And then we have the zombie token. I don't know what that's for. Is that the first player token? Maybe. Then we have the ladders. Let's get a close up on these. Nice, nice, nice. And we have our boxes, chests, objectives, and then we've got the ones that have the different colours, so one for blue. Can we find a green? There it is. That's the green objective there. And I think that's everything. And there you have it, folks. That was the troops expansion. So we had our Berserker Walkers, we had the Crossfire pack with the guards and the zombies with the crossbows, and we had the climbers and the Terrorcotta warriors. We had our battlements, and we also had the plastic tokens as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. We've got one more unboxing to go. We're going to be having a look at the big Frozen Fortress Kickstarter promos, along with a couple of other Kickstarter promos that go with some of those other retail sets as well. So looking forward to that one. Anyway, thanks folks, and stick around if you want to find out a bit more about the White Death giveaway here on the channel. Thanks guys. Alright, so if you are interested in the competition at the end of seeing all that cool stuff there from some of the other expansions and stuff, if you want to sort of dive into Zombicide and you haven't got the White Death stuff yet, this could be a good way to sort of pick that up. So essentially we are going to be having a competition here with the channel, so I'll be putting up a live stream I guess I'll leave this up for a couple of weeks, but in a couple of weeks I'll be putting up a live stream where we will draw the winner. And essentially to enter the competition you just need to click on one of the links in one of these unboxing videos. There'll be a link to a Google form, and there'll be a couple of questions there. The only question you really need to answer is the question that asks for just basically a name that we can put into the spinner wheel. So whatever name you like, as long as it's a family-friendly name, and we'll put that on the spinning wheel, and you basically get entered into the competition. There's also a couple of fun sort of themed questions around Zombicide and pizza and things like that, but you don't need to answer those ones, they're just for fun. But yes, if you would like to enter this competition to win a retail copy of Zombicide White Death, the base game, Eternal Empire, the campaign expansion for White Death, and also a copy of TMNT Timecrash, the sort of Ninja Turtle splicing theme pack for this set as well. You can win the retail copies of each of these. So just to be clear, because they're the retail copies, there are some figures you might have seen in some of these unboxings that are related to these boxes as additional Kickstarter promos, but they will not be in these sets, so they will not be coming with these. So if you want those Kickstarter exclusives, those promos, you won't find them in these sets. You'll have to sort of hunt them down separately. But yeah, these will be the competition. I should also point out that if you are wanting to enter this competition internationally, that's fine, as long as I can, legally, physically sort of send these, go to the post office and say, can I send this to this country? That should be fine, sort of thing. I will be paying for the postage, but even if it's international, so please don't answer any questions if anyone sort of asks for payment or anything like that in the comments of any of these videos, or says, hey, congratulations, this is the Meeple Monkey, please send me $100 or whatever. That won't be me, so I won't be asking for any money. I'll just get in contact with you and ask for your address at the conclusion of the competition if you are the winner. Yes, but if I ask for any money, that's not me. That will be someone trying to scam. So just be careful with that too. So anyway, with all that being said, good luck, folks. Check out the link in the video description for that Google form, and yeah, good luck entering the competition. And I hope you have luck. All right, thanks, guys.